Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the Jordan Report and I am your host, Robert Jordan. Everyone please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Okay, I'm sure we all heard the report about Elizabeth Warren and her transgender 9-year-old to vet her education secretary. But most of us haven't seen the child. And I'm going to show you a clip of the child talking because it's very important what the Democrats are doing to our children in this country. It's really not just exploiting them, but total abuse of a child. Wait till you see this 9-year-old kid. I don't think there's ever been a group more hateful towards children than the Democrats in this country. I mean, they have done more damage to children than anybody probably in world history. And when they're not aborting them, this is what they're doing to them. They're politically exploiting them. But anyway, this goes back to January 31st. This was a couple of days back. This is Elizabeth Warren. The presidential campaign of Senator Elizabeth Warren has fizzled out in recent weeks, and with the Iowa primary just days away, Pocahontas has grown increasingly desperate. Her pandering sunk to new lows on Thursday when she told a crowd in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, that she would have a 9-year-old transgender boy vet her Secretary of Education candidate if she wins the presidency in November. Somebody turned a 9-year-old girl into a 9-year-old boy. Wait till you see this. I have 2 qualifications that I talk about over and over for my Secretary of Education, she said. The first has to be someone who's taught in public school, hello. And part 2, because it came from a young trans person who asked about a welcoming community, and I said it starts with the Secretary of Education, who has a lot to do with where we spend our money and what gets advanced in our public schools and what the standards are. And I said, I'm going to have a Secretary of Education that this young trans person interviews on my behalf. People, if you got kids in public schools, get them out. Okay? Educate your kids at home, and if you can't afford a private school, but get them out of these public schools. I'm going to show you the clip of this kid talking. We're going to get out of here. She added, only if this person believes that our Secretary of Education nominee is absolutely committed to creating a welcoming environment, a safe environment, and a full education curriculum for everyone, will that person actually be advanced to be a Secretary of Education. Now, I know she's just pandering and playing, but listen, just look at this child.
Hi, my name is Jacob, and I'm a 9-year-old transgender American.
This is his mother. She should be arrested.
My question is...
All right, Jacob. Hold on.
A room full of Democrats applauding.
What will you do in your first week as president to make sure that kids like me feel safer in schools? And what do you think schools need to do better to make sure that I don't have to worry about anything but my homework?
Oh, I like that question, Jacob. We're going to do this. So let me start by saying I want to have a Secretary of Education who both believes in public education and believes in the value of every one of our kids and is willing to enforce our civil rights laws. It turns out that when the Department of Education was set up many years ago, the Secretary of Education was given a whole lot of power over the public schools and over the rules and how they're enforced. And we've had some secretaries of education who've been better, and we've had one that's been a whole lot worse. Her name is Betsy DeVos. So when I'm president, she'll be gone. Here's my plan, Jacob. I'm going to find just the right Secretary of Education, but here's what I plan to do. I want to make sure that the person I think is the right Secretary of Education meets you and hears your story, and then I want you to tell me if you think that's the right person, and then we'll make the deal. Does that sound good? We'll do that? Good. Okay.
Jacob, thank you. Mimi, thank you very much for being with us tonight.
Okay, that's what's planned for the kids, people. That's what these people got planned for our kids. So if you want this in your children's life, leave them in public schools. That's what the Democrats are going to bring them.